All right, so Redell is my newest and youngest student, 25 years old, recent college graduate, and he actually went to school with my daughter, and he contacted me a couple weeks ago and asked if I could mentor him. So he joined the program, and after I made sure it was something that he really was serious about, he joined the program. And I had my first strategy session with Redell on Saturday. Well, he did what I told him to do. He began making contact. He had identifying the properties that fit the seller finance lease option profiles that I give them. And he began approaching the owners and landlords like I teach them to do, like the rest of my students. And within hours, Redell now has his first appointment set from a seller finance landlord that wants to work with him and let him take over his property. But now he's got that appointment set up, and it's for tomorrow. And so we're gonna just chat a little bit and just see how excited he probably won't be excited. Redell's just so laid back, right? So, but let's see. He should be joining us in a few seconds. But I'm excited. I just want you to know, I mean, this stuff works. It doesn't matter if you are a seasoned investor. It doesn't matter if you're new. Redell has no experience whatsoever. Doesn't matter if you're old or young. Doesn't matter if you have a whole lot of resources or not. It works. Hey, Redell, what's up, man?
Hey, what's up? How's that?
Man, you got it, man. Your first one.
Yep.
So that's exciting. That's exciting. Tell me a little bit about it, and then we'll talk about your we'll talk about the appointment you have scheduled for tomorrow, how we want to handle that.
Definitely.
So tell me, man, you excited about it? Talk to me.
Yeah, I'm a little nervous.
I know.
Really not knowing what to expect and whatnot, or how to go about everything, but definitely excited.
Okay.
But it seemed like everything that, from what I know right now that you were asking about, seller financing and leasing and options and stuff like that, he said he was willing to consider it. So it seemed like good news, personally.
It is good news because he contacted you, right? I mean, here's the thing. I mean, you sent out the template that I give you, right? And
Yeah.
you just, and you sent it out to a few people. You're not spamming them or anything. You sent it out to a few people that based on the properties that fit the profile, right? And
Yep.
and if they don't want to respond, they don't have to. If they're not interested, then they don't have to. If they don't really want to work with you. And now you had a couple people that actually responded, and one that you have appointments set up, right?
Yep.
So you're not forcing anyone to respond. You're not, and so that's great. So here's the beauty of that. The beauty of that is when you reach out to them, you're already telling them your situation and what you want to do, right? So when you go out to this meeting tomorrow, you don't have to be nervous. Let me tell you why. You don't have to be nervous because you don't have to say yes and you don't have to say no. First of all, it's a meeting between two people that both have something to gain, right? By making this work. You have something to gain because you get to pick up a property without having to have a ton of money down, without having to go through the banks, and a nice property. And then he has something to gain because he gets someone in there responsible that's able to take care of the place for him, and he doesn't have to worry about payments getting made or dealing with normal tenant drama, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what both of you are doing is really just going there and just kind of I'll say feeling each other out a little bit, but not in a negative sense, right? But feeling each other out to see if this is a guy I think I'd like to have a relationship with, a business relationship with, right? Long term.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all it is. It's not feeling each other out to see what you can get from him and what he can get from you. That's not it at all. Is this the type of person that I think I'd like to have a long-term business relationship with? That's it, right? And he's thinking the same thing about you, okay? That's how he should be. If he's not, then you might need to walk, because if remember, what is the foundation? What are the principles which make up the foundation of everything we do?
Win-win.
Win-win. It's win-win. That's right. So it's win-win. But a lot of times, don't forget, like right now, although you're extremely new when it comes to real estate, you're my youngest student, right? But because of the time that we've spent just in the one strategy session, the things that you learned in that session, you're already way ahead of most people, right? So some of the concepts and the things that now you're thinking about as you're going out and you're looking at properties, most people, remember, what are they thinking? Traditionally, right?
Definitely.
Right. And so he's in a traditional mode, possibly. You never know. Most likely he's in a traditional mode. So you're going out and you're looking at what, being an investor, or you're looking at being a what?
To being a helper. I'm trying to help him.
A problem
solver. Yep.
A problem solver, right? So what's going to happen is, as you're, and so that's the basis of the win-win, right? So the basis of the win-win is, as you're going out, you're scoping, you're taking a look at the place, and you're getting to meet him and helping him get to know you, right? That's going to be important, helping him get to know you. And then you're getting to know him, but then as you're doing that, you're listening. Right? The key is listening for what his main motivations are. And when you as you're keying in and reading those things, both those things that are being said openly and those things that you might have to read between the lines to kind of get, right? And then that helps you to solve his problem, help him to get his win, right? Because now you're not going to say anything really there about, you're going to take it. You're not committing to anything. You're going to talk to him basically like, just chatting. You're going to find out he already mentioned something about the person that was staying there before, right? So you're going to go there. I mean, his text message that you sent me, it said, hey, my name is Phil. I'm the owner of the home. It's nice to make your acquaintance, Redell. I can do a showing tomorrow at 3:45 if you're available. The tenants are still living there, but moving out at the end of July. They wanted to buy but couldn't get the loan approved. I'm helping them with the process for the next place though. I planned on making some renovations after they leave. House needs new fence, paint, and flooring. Easy stuff though. I will consider seller financing. Let me know what you had in mind, right? And so with that, you talk about the last tenants a little bit. You ask. So, they've been there, they were there, how long, and how come they couldn't get financing? And then also he's mentioning that he's working with them on the next deal, which means he may even have other properties too, right? So maybe a great opportunity for the future as well, for you to pick up other things, right? Yeah. And so, for a number of different, what's up, bro?
He said, what's up?
Hey, what's up?
Hey, I'm good, man. How are you?
Pretty good. Bless. I appreciate you, man.
Yeah, I appreciate you too, man. Your son's a star already.
Huh?
I said your son is a star already.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to you taking both of us under your wing.
Okay,
I plan on retiring as soon as I'm 55.
How old are you now?
No, that's a year and a half.
So a year and a half, huh?
A year and a half.
Okay.
And actually, I want to get started and go full force. I got a PD Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Then I got to go out of town with my daughter for some basketball stuff. But I got, between us, I got like 201 sick days, and I'm not trying to wait till I'm 55 to use those because I can't cash in. And so that 200 days should carry me there. I have to call HCI to see. I can't reveal that to them, but I'm gonna do what I have to do. You know, they got me going back to my same building next year, which I don't want. But I told Redell I was supposed to have bought a house by the time he came back to rent to him, but I didn't do that. Just because of time.
By the end of the week, he's gonna have his own place. You won't even need to worry about that. You think I'm kidding? I ain't joking. This ain't no joke. I don't play games when it comes to this stuff, man. I know what he's working with.
As long as he's owning it, that's cool.
Yeah. So anyway, he's gonna be fine. He's gonna be just fine.
Yeah. He's hungry. Yeah.
I hate to tell you though, he might be retiring before you. You think you laughing again? You wait until you and I get on a strategy session and you'll see what I'm talking about.
That's gonna happen sooner than you think.
All right.
I'm talking about this summer. I got a little money set aside to get things going. He knows that.
You don't need a lot of money. That's why he's doing it now. So yeah, I open up everything. I show him everything I got and show him how I'm doing it, and then I put him on a straight track so that he can make it happen. He got his first appointment tomorrow to go look at a property.
Yeah. He told me.
Yeah, so he's doing all right. He's gonna be fine, man. I think, like I said, within the next couple of weeks, he'll have one locked up.
Yeah, I told my son you was a man. Austin Sneed. Yeah,
listen, God is the man, right? He's the one.
I know
what you mean, but he just blessed me with the talent and blessed me with the heart to be able to want to give back, and that's all I'm doing right now.
There you go. Yeah, but definitely appreciate you. And and I'm gonna probably set up something with you. Could be early as if you're available Thursday, the 4th. I'm free at the 4th is the 4th. Probably the 5th. I gotta see when me and my wife are gonna take out of here. We gotta take Mariana up to Chicago and Indianapolis for a few days for some basketball stuff. Okay. But I might be free the 5th.
All right. Well, listen, I keep it real efficient, man. I have students from all over the world, so I do everything just like this. So that way I'm not running around, and I can do as much as I can help as many people throughout the day rather than riding around and doing all that stuff.
Right. Conference viewing.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks.
All right. Good seeing you, brother. I'm glad you were there when I was just kind of having a conversation, although you couldn't hear both of us. You can hear his side, but you can't hear my side. And I was thinking about you this morning, and I was thinking about your dad. And I was thinking about your dad just before we got on the call, actually. And a lot of times what happens is some of the methods that we use. Remember when I told you it took me 9 years to become financially independent after I bought my first property. And the reason it took me 9 years was because I strayed off of the path, right? And after I got my first one, I figured, okay, since I started with nothing and I use these creative real estate strategies, you only do that if you don't have money, right? If you don't have access to money or experience or the ability to go to the bank. But then I learned once I did, after it took so long and I really had to make some things happen and I wanted to get out of corporate America, I started implementing those strategies again. And then I was serious about it. In a year, I made $300,000 and I handed in my letter of resignation and I never looked back. And now, and even when I have the ability to buy cash, I'm still, unless there's a real good reason for me to pay cash for a property, I'm not doing it. Right? And my return on investment is not 50%, 60%, 70%. It's like 1,000% on the stuff that we're picking up, right? So, but most people, especially when they don't really get it, because I don't open up everything I'm doing to everyone, only to my students, right? And so from the outside looking in, again, they'll look at my portfolio, they'll look at how much money I'm making, and they'll go, man, you know, he the man, he doing this, he doing that. But if I were to tell them, if I were to give them your strategy without showing them what I'm doing, they would go, man, I'm a principal, I'm a doctor, I'm an attorney. One of my students is an attorney. He got it, right? But you know, if I give them those strategies without letting them know how it's working for me, they would go, I'm not gonna do that. Like
Right.
their pride gets in the way. Oh, you only need to do that. Same idea I had. You only need to do that if you don't have any money. That's not how it works, right? That's not how it works. And so I just tell you, you know, just stay on the path, man. Just stay on the path. And then before you know it, you're gonna be leading, and everybody else is gonna be following. Going, yo, Redell, what you doing, man? Like your job paying you like that? If you only knew, man. If you only knew. So that appointment is tomorrow. You already know the mindset you're going out there with, right?
Yep.
You're not some 25-year-old kid, right? Young man, right? You're not. I mean, you are who you are. You're humble, you're respectful, but you're confident, and you're going out there with. And it's okay, you know. It's okay to, you know, to be laid back to a certain degree, because you want to hear, but you gotta, you know. You don't want to talk too much. You definitely don't want to talk too little. But you gotta remember, you're looking to pick up this property. You're looking to build confidence with this person, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's important that you're able to keep that conversation going and again, make it easy for him to get to know and trust you, right? And it doesn't happen when you're too reserved, right? It definitely doesn't happen when you're too boisterous either, and that's not you. And I'm not trying to get you to be that person, but to know how to push that conversation along, and you know, put the brakes on it when you need to. If it does happen tomorrow, then you're already way ahead of the game, because I said, you know, well, if I'm working it, if you're on your own, one, you know, it'll take you 10 to get your first one. If I'm working with you, it's gonna take a lot less, right? So your first one might be the one you get, and then you may get the next one too, but then you're not gonna get every one, right?
Yeah.
It's eventually gonna start averaging out to 1 in 5, right? But your first one could be the first one you get, and that's a great thing. It's a great thing for you. It's a great thing for him, and then, you know, we just keep going. So, but here's the thing: if you don't, it's no big deal. Why? Because there's gonna be more. Look, you already got you already got responses in hours, right? So you don't really have to. There's no stress or there's no pressure in screwing it up a little bit. It's okay,
Gotcha.
right? It's not a life or death situation, right? It's not game 7 of the finals, right? It's not that.
Yep.
Right? You're only in you're still in preseason pretty much. All right, man, great job. Keep it going. How many did you send out?
I probably sent out 15 messages. I got responses for about 6 of them. You know, some houses are sold.
Yeah.
Like I said, the other guy, he has multiple properties, so, you know, I'm waiting for him to respond, and then I'll send him a message like, hey, what other houses do you have? And then I wanted to go from there.
All right, cool. So you, so that's great, man. Good. You're doing a great job. Just, you know, how long did it take you to send out 15?
Oh no, that's 5 minutes.
I know.
It took no time at
right?
all.
And think about this too. It's kind of crazy because it took you 5 minutes to send out 15. You already started getting, you know, multiple responses back.
Mm-hmm.
And you already have one appointment, right? Traditionally, you know what most people would be doing? Driving around, making phone calls,
Yep.
like spending hours, wasting all kinds of money and time. Like 5 minutes you spent, the only extra time you're spending is when someone responds back and you need to talk, you need to text them or respond to them. Other than that, you're just hanging out and doing the things you enjoy doing, right? Waiting for those calls to come in, right?
Exactly.
That's it. So just keep that up, get your 10 a days in, and like I said, by the end of the week, you'll have a handful of appointments on a regular basis that you'll be going out to.
Okay.
All right, so good, man. So again, enjoy the rest of your day. Let me know tomorrow if you have any questions before you get out there. And but you're gonna be fine. Just let me know how it goes, okay?
All right, I will. Thank you.
All right.
All right, bye.